Hi, everybody. Hi, Becca. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Hi, Catnit. Hi, Jinxie. Started early just for Jinx. So, anyway, so it's been busy week, hot weather, and everything over here. How's it going for you?
Yeah, pretty much the same. We have gotten a little bit of rain, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really busy for me. So,
Yeah. You've
but
been busy, busy, busy.
yep.
I
Um,
hear my name and I'm here. Okay, Jinx, you're here because we started early for you. Hi, Catnit, sweetie. How are you doing? Glad to see you. This will probably be a short live, because we're just gonna, talk about Brendan. Well, who knows where it goes? We never know where it's gonna go. It could last forever, especially with me. I talk forever.
yeah.
I ramble. But anyway, so tell me how busy your week was. What did
Um,
you do?
well, it's mostly been about art and painting and stuff. I have sold a lot of Brendan paintings this
Mhm.
week, which is awesome.
I know, I think it's great.
Yeah, and I have one more left, just like one single painting left, and I just wanted to this one.
And it's sunflowers with a Brendan sign on it. With the
Yeah.
dragonfly. It's very nice. Very nice.
So
Hi,
if
Eric.
anybody wants it, it's on my Etsy. It's $30. It's $35 plus $5 shipping. 30 goes to Brendan. 5 actually the 35 would go to Brendan. All the 35 because the fee's already been paid
Oh,
for
that's
through.
nice.
Yes, and then all you do is pay for shipping. And if someone could please buy this,
Somebody please buy that. We'll be
so I can send it out of my room, and then yeah,
and you can start all over again.
yep, start all over
And
again.
and why don't you tell them that you even take requests to paint personal ones?
Yes, I do.
See?
I'm actually going to be doing one this weekend too. Somebody asked me to paint them something Dragonfly for Brendan, um, and they were gonna do more than $30. I don't want to say how much, but
It's none of our business. It's
yeah,
Brendan's
but
money.
yeah, no, absolutely. Like if anybody does want a painting, any kind of painting that just send me a picture and then I'll do my best and yeah, and then all the money goes to Brendan. So
That's great. And you've sold a lot since we announced and showed last week, huh?
yeah, I
Yeah.
have.
Well, it's getting
Actually,
profitable for Brendan. So, hey guys, pass the word. Becca's ready to sell some paintings. I might bring some of mine out and try to sell them too.
I
So
think
I don't know. I'm always my own worst critic, and I don't think it's good. So it's like embarrassing for me to put them up. I
yeah,
don't. That's just who I am. Hi, Bean Green.
yeah. I
Okay.
don't know. Like, I don't think I'm like the best artist ever or anything like that, but like I enjoy doing it, and if something that I enjoy doing can help Brendan in any way, then it's like why not? You know.
Hi,
So
Sean. Hi, I don't recall. I love to paint. It's for me. It's kind of gets rid of the stress. I should have made about 1,000 paintings this week because I've been kind of stressed out.
yeah,
Hi, Rosie. Nice to see you. So yeah, I could really, get into doing some of that too.
you
And
should
I just love it.
actually.
I am so excited. Hi, Alice. I am so excited that because I noticed that you sold some, because I looked at Facebook and I seen some and I was like, great. I love this. I really do. Because it all means it's going for Brendan and it gives you something to do and your artwork gets out there. So, hey, that's what you need to do. And it's something you like to do. So, I
So
don't know
like
where
I
you find the time. I mean, you work, you mail to Brendan, you do all the Twitter, you paint. I mean, you're a busy, busy person.
I don't know. I don't sleep a lot, that's for sure.
No, hi Anthony. I probably sleep too much, but I don't have enough time in the day. I don't know how you do it. I need to
Yeah,
organize myself a little better. Maybe that might be it.
and I guess that's basically it. Is that I'm very schedule oriented. So like, if I set a schedule for myself, then I
Yeah,
have to like boop, 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 do it all. So
right, right. I should do that too, I guess. Well, I'm gonna have to now because I got things that I gotta keep in order and start doing.
yeah.
So I'm gonna have to get somebody to organize me. You want a job? No. Like you need
I don't
another
know
job,
how to
right?
be organized, but help. I can nag you.
Is your eye better now? Bean Green wants to know if your eye's better.
Oh yeah. My eye is a lot better. I don't know if anyone can.
What was the matter with it?
It was so swollen.
Really?
Yeah, it was almost swollen shut, and then the other one started to swell, and then my lips were starting to swell. I randomly do that.
Oh, are you allergic to something or?
No, not really. I randomly have a hive condition where I randomly break out in hives, and every once in a while it affects my face.
Oh, okay.
And then it closes my throat in, and then I have to do a EpiPen and stuff. So like normally I have like a window of okay, I need to. So that's when my lips usually start to swell, but very rarely do my eyes. But like that one night, it was like a big. It looked like someone punched me in the face.
Wow, these guys are going. Yes, it looks a lot better. I'm like, what did I miss?
Yeah, no, it was pretty. It was 2 days worth of like a little bit swollen and.
Oh wow! Hi, Dark Side.
Well, thank you for asking, Green Bean. Yeah, I'm a lot better now. So.
That's good. I didn't know, so I'm glad you. So, what do you have planned for Hi, Mose. What do you have planned for Brendan Brave this week?
Okay, so this week, and I already posted it. So, like, if you guys are following me on Facebook or anything like that, it is Dragonfly themed.
Ooh.
So, if you guys have pictures of dragonflies, if you have pictures of things that have dragonflies on them, if you found like some pretty art or paintings or whatever with dragonflies, yeah, that's basically what I want to do this time around. I've been wanting to do that for a while, and
Michelle,
it all.
She loves the idea. Dragonflies are in. I mean, you find them everywhere. Yeah, exactly. I mean, everywhere. My mom has a bedroom lamp that's on the side of her bed. That's like it looks like all stained glass, and it's all dragonflies on it. It's beautiful. Yeah. It really is. So maybe I'll take a picture of that. It's really pretty.
And even if you guys don't have any dragonfly or can't think of anything, or always a positive comment or whatever you guys want to send that's positive, it always works for me. So
yeah,
no worries on
any kind of stuff. It works great for Brendan too. Dragonfly, Brendan Brave Saturdays. Right on, Catnip. Thank you so very much. I got the greatest mods. Hi, C.O. Breen. C.O. Breen. Did I say it right this time, Becca?
C.O. Brian.
C.O. Breen. Is that what's B-R-I-E-N?
That's Caroline.
Oh, hi, Caroline. I'll just say that's so much better because I butchered the poor person's name every single time she comes in. I'm so sorry. Hi, Carolyn. Thanks for joining. So, yeah. So it's going to be Dragonflies for Brendan, and it got one more painting, which will continue to show. So if anybody that's just joining, Becca has one last painting until and then she's taking orders. But there it is right there. And it's $35, and it all goes to Brendan. So, and it's really pretty. I like it.
This is my favorite one. Honestly, like next to the one I did for Kim. Yeah. This is my favorite one.
I like that one with the lips. And then I like it's a girl in a galaxy or something. I have
the one with the lips still. That's for sale still. The one with the galaxy, I actually gave that to somebody as a gift.
Oh, wow.
I just posted that, though, in that event thing, just to show an example that I really like galaxy stuff.
Okay, because I really liked it. I was like, that's really cool. See, now I'm not even, I mean, I can do that, and I've done that, kind of painting, but I prefer just to throw the paint on and let it do its own art. You know what I'm saying? More fun. Yeah. I want to try that.
That's how I did Kim's painting. I kind of just threw the paint on it, and then I chucked the canvas around a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
I want to do that pendulum painting where you put it in a cup and you but I don't have that much room to do that here, and I don't want to go outside either. But
Yeah.
yeah, I like that kind of stuff. Does Brenda, you said when you do this that you copy the pictures, right? So Brendan gets to see the paintings and who bought them too, right? So that's an extra, like perk for people that they get to know that Brendan knows what you did. And I think that's great because I don't know, I just think it's great. So I mean, I like that, and I know this ain't gonna seem like much to you, but I got 2 envelopes, and that's a lot for me because I never buy envelopes. So I'm on the way to writing.
That's good. That's good.
I don't know why I have such a hard time. I just do. And everybody just says, just write, Linda, just talk about your everyday thing. Well, I can't keep the everyday thing in my mind, I think he'd probably think, boy, that lady's she's a whack job. Because I get so many thoughts.
It's hard if you're not used to that kind of stuff, or don't really know what to say, or
yeah, I don't. I really don't. But so many people are really good writers. Like I look on Facebook and I see some of the messages that they leave and stuff, for people. And they're so heartfelt and so nice and genuine, that, I mean, that must be an uplift for Brendan, especially with this no visiting. And does he get to make phone calls yet or talk to his mom and stuff? That's good.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be a long time before he gets to visit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they got the lockdown.
Yeah, he's definitely still making his phone calls and doing he's doing as best I think as everyone can with this, with everybody, because it's hard, I think, for all of the prisoners in general. You know what I mean?
It is. It's hard for people that aren't used to it. And then it's even harder for people that are used to it because they look forward to that one day they get to see, or 2 days, or whatever it is that they get to visit. So it's, I can't, like Michelle said, it's unimaginable. Yes, I feel really bad for Brendan. So that's why I'm kind of really thinking, an extra letter here and there, would be nice. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And of course, they're all linked down below. You can get everything you need down there for sure. And if there's ever anything new going, I should put that in there, that you sell paintings. I can do that too. So, Yeah. Somebody said today, they were really happy that we do this. So I just wanted to pass that along with you because they said they really think that it's great that we talk about Brendan, even if it's for a few minutes, because not too many people do. So I thought I would say thank you for doing this with me because other people are appreciating it.
Well,
so
anything that I could do to help Brendan in any way, that's how I look at it. Oh, thank you, Rosie.
You should just send it to Brendan because they take so much money out of these super chats, but I certainly appreciate it, and Brendan will too. So thank you so much, Rosie. You're very sweet. That is very nice.
Yeah.
I just got my PIN number for them and I put that in. So I should be hearing or getting something or whatever it is. So I'm just going to ship it to you. I don't know what else to do with it. I don't,
It's up to you on how you do that. So.
Here we go. Air Cozy advertising.
I can't read it. Hold on, let me move my chat.
Everybody consider coming to Madison for Brendan on October 21st, 2020. We are looking to rattle Governor Evers' cage a bit. Yes. I'm going to stand on Madison stairs there and protest. There's going to be people from, so, if plenty of time, exactly. There's plenty of time.
It depends because right now mine's considered a hot spot.
So are we.
Yeah, and a lot of states have to have quarantine if you come from another state that's considered a hot spot state. So I don't know if I can even make it work because I'd have to go there for 2 or 3 weeks. So
I don't know if I go over to Wisconsin if I'm going to end up staying there because you know what I mean. So that's a lot of things that go on. You know what I mean, and that's a little scary too. I don't want to be in Wisconsin for a long time.
Yeah, but I'll see what I can do with it. maybe by October it won't be as bad, or restrictions would be lifted.
Right.
So
We can hope that maybe they get a vaccine or something and we can all get vaccinated or whatever. I've never been flu vaccinated. I'm not gonna get vaccinated.
But so Catnip asked me how's the best way to contact me for paintings. Either Facebook, Twitter. I just posted my Etsy link, which has that last
So you're on Etsy.
I prefer going through Etsy just because I get a discount on shipping.
Oh, okay.
And it's all easy for me. Like I just literally point and click, and then labels print, and then I can like literally do it in the middle of the night, and like because I work at night. But yeah, if you have an idea of a painting that you want me to do for you, you can contact me through Facebook or Twitter.
Yep, that's what I said.
And we can talk there.
Yes, Sean, this is the longest vacation we've all taken. And you're exactly right, Eric Rosie. Lots can change in 2.5 months. So, look at what changes like overnight sometimes. So,
Yeah. Well, I really hope that it's in my cards to go there. Because honestly, like I think going in front of the governor's office to protest is the best place to do it. And I would totally game for it.
Yeah.
So I do support anybody that chooses to rally, for Brendan and Steven.
Yeah, for the right purposes, you betcha. If you got your love in your heart for it, yes.
Yeah, so.
Not breaking any rules, yes. I mean, that's what I'm going to go there and create trouble, that's for sure. This is all supposed to be positive.
Yeah.
Have some voices for Brendan and some signs.
That's the thing that everyone just, I guess, when it comes to rallying and stuff, is that we're Brendan and Steven's representatives out there. We represent the whole entire Making a Murder community and movement and all that. So we really have to, go out there and be respectful and not cause trouble or issues or anything like that. And you have to do it the right way. So
think about it as if it was somebody in your family.
Yeah.
How would you want them to be represented? Exactly, Michelle. Respectful and strong. You betcha. Yep. Strong in conviction and respectful to everybody, because it's, we're not there to create problems. I mean, a lot of people say when you say protest now, though, Becca, you got to understand people are thinking of what's here in Minneapolis. So you got to be a little clear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just have to. Yeah.
Well, that's why actually the better word is, excuse me, is rally, isn't it?
Yes. I like rally rather than protest. Yeah, rally. But it's like an unofficial rally because the family has one in June. But this is a really good idea, because that's where you need to be standing your ground, where they see you out their window. You know what I'm saying? And people have to pass them, and they don't like having the public put the eyes on them. You know what I'm saying? They want their, this illusion of everything is all good, because they're politicians. We need to be seen, and the more numbers there are, the better. So the bigger the signs and the bigger the numbers of people, it is fantastic. I mean, I know at Raleigh, it's a small town in Manitowoc, but we made a stance. I mean, we made the paper, I mean, yeah, of course, because there's me. First thing I seen was me. I'm like, but I was singing and dancing on the stairs. So what are you going to do? You know what I mean? You're going to pay attention to the, and Eric Rosie got interviewed there, and Stacy got interviewed. So, I mean, it's good. If it's good words, it's good to be out. It's good to get it out. And the more people that can, join us, the better. I mean, I think it, and from what I'm understanding, Eric Rosie can correct me if I'm wrong, but Eagle Nation is also having rally, and of course, you know how I am about them too. I stand up for them too. So they're thinking about having theirs, and then bringing that to Madison too. So we'll also have them too, extra, people who support Stephen and Brenda, because some of them were at rally last year too, and they got numbers too. So the more the merrier, and it's all for a good cause. It's all to point out that Wisconsin needs to wake up. And I know that's an old saying, but you need to wake up, and we need to be their coffee. Let's pour it down their throats and say hello. So yeah. Oh, you said yes. So I must have gotten that right. Good.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, I don't like, putting out bad information. You know what I'm saying? So, and sometimes it just comes out not filtered in there.
You're rallying on the 20th. Was that the October?
Yep, October.
Okay, October 20th.
The 21st is my best girlfriend Wanda's birthday. So, so yeah, she'll probably come too. She's a lot of fun. She was there last.
So before I forget, there's how do you say it again? We were talking about this in the backstage. Bratwurst? Not brats. Brats.
They're brats.
Brats. Okay.
They're spelled brats, so we call them brats.
Yeah.
No, brats. Yes.
So let me bring up the date again. I had it, and then because I don't want to get it wrong. August 6th, he's having pork brats. A meal Brendan is. If you want to have a brat with Brendan,
have a cookout with Brendan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this one. He's getting beans. He's getting chips. I believe he's getting a cookie. Let me see. Yeah, he's getting beans, potato salad, 2 brats.
You said it right?
Yep. And then, so I have an event set up in Justice and Freedom group. If you're not on Facebook or you're not in the group, you can still go on Twitter and just use the hashtag #BeBrendanBrave, and I'll find it. If you want to take a picture of you eating, a brat or joining in, and obviously it's like any other thing where I'll collect all the pictures and send them to him.
Right.
But
I love them. So you can count me in. I don't like potato salad. I'm more of a coleslaw person, but or grandma's potato salad, but grandma's not around anymore. And I never did get the recipes. So, but I do love brats, and that's an easy thing to do. When you're doing it this weekend, even take a picture of yourself at the park or whatever, because we know people are still doing that in their small groups or cooking out in their yard. In fact, I have some brats that I bought because I knew this was coming up. I seen it on Facebook, and I said, I'll be there, and I will be there. You will get a picture of me eating a brat, or maybe even my puppy eating a brat, because she likes them too.
Yeah, I'm not usually a bratwurst person, unless there's sauerkraut involved. But I'm definitely gonna go out and get some for my family too, and we're gonna have bratwurst. So
Johnsonville's the best, it really is, and the cheddar ones.
Yeah.
Don't get the jalapenos; they're hot. I liked them. I mean, but they are hot. My brother had one that was. Now let me think of what it was. It was the most unusual flavor I ever heard of in my life. I don't even think it was for like me. It was like a joke one or something, but he said it was good. And I was like, ooh, I think it was some kind of candy or something in it. It was something I never heard of before. Anyway, they got all kinds of flavors out there. And, Johnsonville, you remember that? You're probably too young, but there used to be this commercial. Johnsonville's cooking brats. And, this guy's out there. Everybody wants his brats. I used to love them. And I think they're from Wisconsin, honestly. I really think that's where they're from.
I know it's a German food.
Well, they say sauerkraut's a German food too. And it's not. They say it's a mistake. So I've heard that from many German people. But I do like sauerkraut on brats. It's really good. Cheese is good on them, anyway, chips. So grab a brat, take a picture with your family, with your animals, with the flower, by yourself, and send it to Brendan so he can we can all have a picnic together. It's like our virtual picnic with him.
Yeah.
I just love these ideas. I don't know where you get them, but this was Brendan's idea.
Well, he told me about that he was gonna get brats that day.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him if if he wanted me to set up another event for him, and he said yes. So
Great. I'm glad to be a part of it. I definitely will, and I'm sure everybody here will.
I think it's good to have positive and fun things to do like this with him.
Right. Exactly. So, I might start when I write to him. I've thought of something to do. I thought of starting like a Scrabble game or something, where I put in a word and then he sends me one and he puts in the word and then we continue it until the board is full. I mean, as I heard somebody say that they were doing that to a friend. It was a young kid was doing
that with Brendan. He probably would enjoy doing that with you.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it from a little kid and I was like, oh, I think that's a good idea, because it gives us something to do back and forth, and you just pick the subject and you write the words or whatever. And then I have so many and then he has so many. So he gives me them to figure out and I give him the letters and the word, what the subject is. And then he has to figure it out. So, what I mean? So, yeah, it's like I don't put my own words in. I put them in for him and then he puts them in for me. So it gives us something to do. It's an interactive back and forth. It's kind of like you make sure you have to write, because you got this thing going with them. So and anybody's welcome to steal that if they want to. I don't care. But actually my granddaughter was talking about it with her little friend. She's only 7, and I was like, that's a really good idea. I thought it was a good idea.
I think someone's doing something similar like that with him, or they're doing like a crossword. I know somebody's doing tic-tac-toe.
Oh, cool. Hangman. Yeah, whatever. I mean, you can do them games just because they're not in the same room doesn't mean that you can't, go back and forth with them. Thank you, Michelle. I thought my granddaughter had a great idea. I really did. I thought
I think it's a great idea. You should.
And she's always
motivated to write him.
Mm-hmm. It did. It did. I was like, I think I could do that because I like to, at least it gives me something, to start with, because when I start to write them, to be really honest, I feel guilty. And I told you that before. I just can't help it. I just do. I feel like, God, I just want to go in there and take you out. And I can't. And I feel so guilty for saying anything that's going on in my life because I have a life and well, he does, but it's there, it's an institutional life. It's not a real life. So it just makes me feel guilty. But, I don't know. What good is it going to do to feel like writing him when he gets out? You know what I mean? So I should write him while he's in there when he needs it. I mean, that's what
there literally is no topic that you can't talk about. I mean, certain topics like the case.
Well, me. I would, me. But I know what to say.
Even if it's just like simple things like how your life is going, or if you spent the afternoon with your granddaughter, for instance, you just want to talk about that, or everyday stuff that we honestly take for granted. He does enjoy hearing about because it gives us like a connection with him.
Yeah. And I'd like to have that, kind of like let him know. I mean, I think everybody feels that way, that they would like Brendan to know that they are there for him. So that's why he does get people writing to him. He don't know these people. I mean, they're writing from half around the country, and I think that would make me feel wonderful if I was in prison, that people were doing that and support me. And it probably makes the supporter feel good too, because they know that he does know they're there, because a lot of people are saying, I wonder if he has any idea how many people. He probably doesn't have an idea how many, but he does know that they're from all around the world. I mean, I heard him, I don't know, it must have been on Ma'am too, that he was saying where he got a letter from someplace really far away, and he was like shocked about it. And I was like, dang, that must have made him feel so good. I mean, it just makes me feel good to know that for him, so I don't know. Yeah. And thank you, Catnip. Don't forget The 6th Hour by Tracy Tracy Keogh. Thank you. And that's wonderful. But I do have 2 to catch up on. I mean, I am behind on it because I've been so busy. But boy, I really love the way she does that. And when she was talking to Dr. Leo, I loved it. I mean, it was like, so it was like talking to Michelle and you last week, where you get to kind of get what's all ticking in there. It just makes you feel better to know that, there's people out there fighting for him that have got big names and a lot of credibility. And it's just a shame that the governor's going to have to see about 150 of us and knocking on his door saying, you better let him out, because I'm going to make a sign that says he does your qualifications or something that has to do with your qualifications for parole don't matter because he's innocent. You know what I mean? There's no qualification. He's innocent 100%. So, I'm going to definitely, I got to think up some good ones because I had some good signs last year with the big eyeballs and all the eyeballs of the world and stuff. That was a lot of fun making them. So I even got one from the rally right there. So I could probably bring that one, but I don't know. That's a good idea. And I'm glad that Eric Hosey's doing that. And I'm also very grateful that Eagle Nation is willing to join in on this with us because, they're dealing with something completely different, but they still feel for Brendan and they still know he's innocent. And that's all we got to keep doing is keep talking about him, keep saying his name, keep on saying his name. That's why we're here. You know?
That's exactly it. Yep.
Good job.
I think that's all the news he did say, was it last? It was probably.
No, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. It was probably 2 Be Brendan Braves ago when I did the joke one. And then there was last time I did the positive one. He did tell me to say thank you to everybody for the jokes and the positive comments. He really enjoyed that.
So. I did participate. So, yes, we will be representing Michael Funk, on the 20th in Neenah and then the 21st in Madison. So, they're all going to be there joining, right? It's good to watch for the world to see Brendan's story. You're darn right it is. We just got to keep on. You cannot stop talking about somebody that's innocent in prison because he has no voice. We are his voice. So the louder we speak, the more they'll hear. And the numbers count. I mean, everybody says numbers don't count. Yes, they do. The more that people can see something going on that's wrong and a lot of people standing behind it, the more other people want to jump on board. That's how that works. That's just that's human nature. I want to be a part of that because, all them people wouldn't be doing that for no reason, especially the people that support Brendan. They're not doing it for just because there was a documentary. I hate when people say that because let me tell you something. All that documentary did to me is intrigue me. That's all that did and make me want to know what's going on. So, okay, well, I guess I'll quit rambling, but because we're pretty much done. But I just want to make sure everybody understands. In Neenah, Wisconsin, October 20th, the 21st in Madison for the rally at the governor's office. And Brendan and Steven's supporters, please go to Neenah too and support for Michael Funk because it's a really, really good cause. I mean, the man was assassinated and I stand behind ENC all the way. That's Eagle Nation cycle. I stand by them all the way. I love them people there. They're wonderful. And Michael lost his life for no reason and the fault of the police. And well, we all know how the police like to work. So at least in Wisconsin. So everybody, thank you so very much for joining us. Thank you again, Becca. And I'll see you next. And don't forget, tomorrow is Be Brendan Brave, Dragonflies. Okay. And August 6th is the brats eating. Everybody, thanks for joining. You guys all have a wonderful, safe weekend and be kind and keep others in mind.
All right.